Hello, and welcome to episode 10 of my Let's Play, SMP Vanilla Minecraft. Yes, SMP Vanilla Minecraft, that's it. I have cleared out the top here in preparation for building a, chest room. And, I kind of wanted to work on that a bit. So, I gathered these different materials here. I think I want to build it mostly out of wood. Not too... well... None of my, aesthetic projects have turned out very well in the past. Had some marginal success, but nothing really amazing. But, you know, I gathered up the materials here to see what would look good together. To try to come up with something, and... it reminds me of ice cream. Doesn't it? What is that ice cream called? It's not sherbet. There's ice cream that has like vanilla, some other flavors, and chocolate. I think like vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate, or something like that. So what this reminds me of. Anyway, now that I have jungle wood next to these ones, it looks tacky to me. I don't like the look of it compared to the other ones, or next to the other ones. I suppose it's fine if I just use it alone, but with the other ones it doesn't really look all that great. So, I don't know. I got the ugly tree to see if I could do something with that. I have some of them growing there, although they haven't... speak of the devil. There goes one sprouting. Stupid ugly tree, I'll have to cut that down soon. It's an eyesore. Just don't look in that direction. Anyway, I'm thinking I'm gonna try going for, I don't know, one of those houses that seems to be fairly popular that has like a triangular roof and lots of windows. I think I'm gonna put stone brick on the outside to make little pillars on the outside of it. I want to use wood for the inside, partly because it's an abundant material, and partly because it does look halfway decent, and probably goes well with the chests. So, I generally like a different colored wood for the floor and the walls. Although I end up usually going for like the same color for everything, but no, this color seems a bit too dark. I was originally thinking that, but it looked kind of tacky with it. I don't know. I might actually have to start building this stupid thing before I actually know exactly what materials I want to use with it. Which would suck, and I just realized I am seriously lagging here. Well, the game isn't lagging, but the recording, oh man, it's getting like 15 frames per second. They're just bumped up. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and stop recording, and I'll come back once I have a bit more to show. Well, this is bizarre. This redstone ore here. I'm not sure what to make of it. I was just about to head off to Molten Lemon's house to help him with his iron farm, and I noticed it. Now, redstone ore by itself generally isn't odd, but this is really odd, especially since it used to be over there. And I mined it up and left a hole here. Someone's come in, placed down this redstone ore, and filled in my hole with smooth stone. Let's see, is my my cobble's still down there. It's not trapped, is it? No, it does not appear to be trapped. Oh. Well, only 2 people have been logged in since I last checked this spot. One of them just logged out. I suspect that it's Molten's doing. Ah, yeah, I still have the other one in there from when I dug it up. And this is more or less how I left this. Weird. Okay. I'm not sure what to make of it. Oh well. Okay, I've finished setting up the piping here, and I've hooked up an item dropper to drop items into the pipe. And open it up here. You can see the item dropper, and drops it right into the pipe there. Yes. So basically I have the dropper hooked up to this comparator here, which takes the signal, or takes the count of the items there, pumps out the signal word. Anyway, so we get to about 2 blocks here, which is almost a full stack. It gets this repeater, which then changes it to a full signal, which triggers or trips this RS NOR latch, this vertical RS NOR latch, which comes over to this AND gate, which is hooked up to this 5 clock, which then sends pulses to the dropper. So when the dropper has almost a full stack, or when dealing with a stack of 64 items, which oh, there we go. Stack of 64 items, that's about to 42 items, I believe, it takes to trigger this. And once it's triggered, the RS NOR latch will keep the 5 clock going, so it will completely drain the dropper of all items. And then once the dropper is empty again, we have this NOT gate here hooked up to the first block, which will trigger the RS NOR latch the other direction, turning the 5 clock off. So basically, we'll spit out items anyway. Now let's go ahead and just toss in a stack here for a demonstration. Let's try to get to a position where you can see the redstone. Yeah, you can sort of see the redstone over here. That's the item hopper. That's still the item hopper. There we go. There it goes, just turned on. Now it's spitting items out. Okay, and I believe I have all these turned off, so it won't get sucked into any of these. Yes, I do. How I turn off the filters is I put a block here and put a lever on it, so it won't suck in items, allowing it to just pass right on by. But this last one down here, I have it set up so it will suck in items, and I have it set up for bones. And that is a cat pressing his cold wet nose up against my leg. You want to get in the video, don't you, cat? Okay, let's see. Yep. Bones are starting to show up. Oh, that must have been all of them then. Let's see if we can, yeah, sucks in some, which get passed through to this chest. And none of them should be getting to the miscellaneous chest here, which collects everything that isn't collected from the chests before it. Alright, let's see, while it's having fun, let's have a look at the building so far. I've built this stairway here. I kind of like the stairway. it gives a good view of the sunrise, which we currently do not have any sort of sun. Yeah, cat. Anyway, so yeah, we got the sun here coming through this window. Get a pretty decent view outside from here. Stairs look kind of nice themselves. I opted to use stairs here to kind of give it a better flow, round off that edge a bit. See, we're using this dark, what is it, cedar wood? Oh, spruce wood. Dark spruce wood planks for the floor. Oak wood for the ceiling and the edges. Spruce wood log on the sides here. I'm not sure what that's called in decorating terms, but I think it looks nice, and some torches for both decoration and light. Let's see, planning to put windows on the frames here, or right through here, put more windows. But I also want some stone brick columns going up to hold up the roof, so I'm holding off on putting glass in for that. And for this, not entirely sure what I'm going to do with this. Might split or put the second floor extending over it, or keep it just one large tall room. I'm going to put some stone brick pillars underneath it to make it look like it's not floating in midair. Oh yeah, basically, my idea for up here, is I'm going to fill all this in with wood or something like that, have kind of a row of hoppers going all along down the length here, with chests on them to so they're not continuously checking every entity for items to pull in. So basically what will happen is we'll have this huge line of hoppers going all the way down. Mine carts will come in through an opening. We're going to have some of the walls missing from the attic, I guess it would be, so that it can become a loading bay or unloading bay, which will unload mine carts that come over into some of the chests above the hoppers, which will then make all the items will then make their way to this chest here, which will act as a buffer for the dropper, which will then put items into the filtration system. And I realize I probably didn't do a very good job explaining it, but I guess you guys will see it once it's all finished. Been using jungle wood as filler, it's great for that. I think I'm going to take a break from working on this and go enchant some books for a while. And I'll be back once I have a bit more to show. Well, this is unexpected. I was just on my way to the Ender farm when I saw this. Whoa, that is a nice pick. And I should have checked it to make sure it wasn't trapped first. But I can see that it's not. He said he was going to pay me back for the trap. I'm not backing into a trip line, am I? No, good. Okay, well, that's unexpected. It's a pleasant surprise, but unexpected nonetheless. Let's get this thing out of the way. And throw this in my ender chest. Alrighty then. Off to the under farm. Okay, I just got the basic structure for the roof built. My original plan was to use stone bricks, but then I saw a picture that somebody used cobblestone and cobblestone stairs, and thought I'd give that a try. See how that turns out, and yeah, it looks pretty good. Stair stepway there, or the grass stepway, does kind of block our view, but that's only meant to be temporary anyway, so that's going to be coming down once I have a connection here to the hub below. So that won't be much of an issue, but yeah, it looks pretty good. I haven't quite put cobblestone stairs on there yet to give it a more even sort of stepping. But I'm going to hold off on doing that until I start getting some railroads or some minecart tracks connected to the inside there. Because I thought of a fairly sweet unloading mechanism that might do exactly what I've been trying to figure out how to do for quite some time now. But it's probably going to be a bit on the tall side, so I might have to raise the roof for it. Not entirely sure. Although I have decided on the first resource I'm going to have automatically shipped over to the house. The mob drops from here. Seem like the perfect thing for that. And over here. We get quite a bit of it. Apparently I even got a mushroom. Off in the corner. I must have set that there last time I was here or something. Anyway. So I get quite a bit of of items from this. So probably need frequent trips. And get a nice diverse amount of resources from that, which will be perfect for thoroughly testing the filters. It should work out well, although I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to bring the minecart to the system there, or to the to the facility up there. It's probably going to have to expose the tracks up. Probably build some sort of underground thing to fill up the minecarts, send it up on tracks, come out of the ground and into the facility, which might be kind of terrible looking. I'm not sure. I suppose it depends on how I do it. But I'm not entirely sure how I'll go about doing that. Guess I'll figure that out later. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording until I have something more to show. Well, that's that idea down the drain. Thought I would build a prototype before I try to build a bigger version of it. And the hopper was not putting... Well, I tried to build it so the hopper would put stuff into the chest cart. The hopper was not putting anything into the chest cart. A little bit of fiddling around and placing a redstone lamp in the position that the hopper was in. I've come to the conclusion that the detector rail that I was using provides redstone signal to all directions, not just to the sides, which sucks. Its ability to see how much is inside of a minecart would be a whole lot more useful if you could have it interact in some sort of way with a hopper. But it doesn't look like it's possible to use one in conjunction with a hopper, even if you do have a clever mechanism to switch it, which sucks. Of course, you could always build some sort of loop system, but that'd be terribly inefficient. Well, I'm going to continue building off camera. Okay. I am currently down under my mob grinder. Oops. All my mobs, all the mobs from the grinder above. Actually, we can poke our head out probably and have a look. Actually, what time is it? Oh, It's dusk, but we could still poke our head out just to show you guys where I am. Right underneath of the mob grinder. Tube goes right to there. Mobs fall down here and die. More accurately, they land on this thing and kills them because that's greater than the fall damage, or the maximum fall that they need to die. Anyway, so they go there, they die, their items get collected up. Got a chest here to act as a buffer. And I've been experimenting with methods to allow the minecart with chest to collect items before it goes off. Now, originally what I wanted to do was build an asynchronous chest, or minecart with chest loader station thing. But because these stupid detector rails here, where was I going with that? Oh yeah. Stupid detector rails give off redstone signal in all directions. They effectively turn off a hopper whenever a minecart is on the track, which is bad for that. So instead I'm using the fallback plan of a timer. So I have one of Etho's hopper timer things here. And I've wired it up so that everything collects in one side. And this side, apparently. Everything collects in this side. Which then powers the rail there, the powered rail that sends the minecart off when that's full. And I have an RS NOR latch here, which keeps both sides powered, or that actually powers this side here when it's in this current state, or yeah. So yeah, keeps that powered. You know what? I'm not so sure this redstone torch is really necessary at the moment. Anyway, so we have this vertical RS NOR latch here. When the minecart goes over this detector rail, it switches the state of the RS NOR latch, which stops powering this, which stops powering that hopper, which enables items to move from this hopper over to this side here. When this one's full, the redstone block will get shifted over to here, powering this one and not this one, so items will flow back. While items are flowing to this direction, or from this hopper over to this hopper, signal slowly goes back and stops powering the powered rail. And then when it comes back, it slowly powers it up until it gets the powered rail again. And that provides the minecart with time to fill up and gather the resources that have fallen. Now, this should be plenty of time for it to do so, but you know, I want to make it fairly long wait or time that it takes, so that way we don't have this thing just continuously moving back and forth. And I'd like to reduce the number of block updates this timer is causing. Should switch over. Yep, it switched over, and now it's going to be slowly building up. The chest that I put up here is just purely to give the hoppers an inventory check. So that way they're not having to check every entity within the area. They just see that there's a chest above them, check the inventory for something to pull, see if there's nothing there to pull, and move on with their lives. Or tasks. We'll go with tasks. And once the thing is completely filled up, as it's about to, minecart gets sent off, and it resets the timer, which is kind of annoying but unavoidable. Minecart goes off, does its thing, then when it comes back, gets back into the position here. Re-triggers the timer thing if it's not already going still. And the cycle will repeat. Now, I'm probably going to have something similar to this in the storage facility, but I'll need to come up with a more compact version of it for that, because if I'm going to have a bunch of minecarts going to the same station, I won't have the room for a whole lot of these things. Although, an interesting idea would be to just have one for them all, and have all the detector rails connected to the RS Nor latch, and then the thing connected to all that. But that would mean that the first minecart there to start the timer would be the one that, determines when all the minecarts leave. So the first one there would have the longest, and the last one there would have the shortest amount of time to unload items. I don't know, I have to think about it. This will probably work for now. I need to come up with some sort of way to connect it to my storage facility. I'll probably do that before I build a timer or something. I guess I'll go ahead and pause the recording until I have a bit more to show. Actually, I just realized how long I've been going for. So I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. Once again, I am KHM, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.